Hey y'all, I'm Brittany and today we are unboxing the Owlery box from the Wizarding Trunk. Welcome back to my channel, y'all. I'm so excited to be back with you to unbox the latest from the Wizarding Trunk. I've been MIA for a little bit just because I had some personal things happen, but that's a different video for a different day. But today, I have a very exciting announcement to make. And that is I am an official rep for the Wizarding Trunk. I'm so excited to say that now. It's an incredible feeling just because this subscription box is the first ever unboxing I did on YouTube, and I've hyped them up. I've always said I'm not an affiliate. I wasn't a rep at the time, and I just wanted everyone to check out their stuff, and I absolutely love it. And I wanted everyone to love it as well. But now, as a rep, I do have a discount code for y'all to use for store purchases on their website, as well as your first month off your bi-monthly and or your quarterly subscription box, and that is Magic Trunk 10. All the details will be listed in the description box down below, but I am just so very honored to be a part of the reps for the Wizarding Trunk, and I just want to say thank you to Dustin and the elves over at TWT for having me take part in this. I'm so excited and I'm so honored, so thank you. With that being said, this month's Owlery box is on the professors. I'm so excited. I absolutely love the professors from Hogwarts. So let's take a look at this box here. It is gorgeous. Of course, we've talked about their rebranding for their packaging, and it does look indeed like a trunk now. And because I am a rep, this is now gifted to me courtesy of the Wizarding Trunk. But as always, my opinions are all my own. So taking a closer look at the front of this box, we can see we have a tarot card, which one would assume is about Professor Trelawney. It looks to be like we have a lemon drop candy, so that could represent Dumbledore. On the front here, we have a black cat, which probably symbolizes Professor McGonagall, as she is an animagus and teaches Transfiguration. And on the back, we have a sticker that says Wolfsbane Potion, which one would assume is a nod to Professor Snape. I just have to point out here on the side, this says Fragile Magical Delivery, but it says no more bloody owls. That's just too funny to me. And before we do the official unboxing, we also have a feather and a mandrake sticker, so that's a nod to Professor Flitwick and Professor Sprout. All right, so let's get this unboxing underway. Let's go ahead and make some magic. Y'all get the cheeky first peek. Woo! I'm already intrigued. Okay, we're just gonna go for the very first item we see up top. It looks like it's a t-shirt, and I am going to give y'all the first look. As always, I love the Wizarding Trunks t-shirts. Like, I'm wearing one right now. I have a whole collection of just Potter related t-shirts, and if y'all want to see a video on my t-shirt collection, let me know in the comments down below. Oh, let me take a look at wow, look at that crest. Wow, I love the greens and like these kind of like brown goldy sort of color, but what does it say? Groundskeeper's assistant. Yes. Let's not forget about Hagrid. He is a professor. He is a professor for care of magical creatures. So, Wizarding Trunk, this is cool. Obviously, this is a Danny creation, Danny of Wizardry Workshop. He's a phenomenal graphic designer. And here on the pocket of the shirt, it'll say in the banner, Groundskeeper's assistant. I don't wear a lot of like cream colors. I tend to gravitate more towards like darks or, black t-shirts. So it wouldn't be an unboxing if I didn't change shirts here. So let's go ahead and put on this shirt. All right, y'all, we've got the shirt on. I absolutely love the Wizarding Trunks shirts. They're very soft. I tend to size up just one, so this is a medium on me. So it's a little baggy, but you know what? I actually prefer t-shirts like this. All right, so love the shirt. It fits very nicely. It's very soft, of course. Let's move on to the next item. And what I see here is a pin. So usually we tend to get 2 pins in the Wizarding Trunk boxes. So let me get it out of the package. Y'all can take the first look. All right, here's the first look of the first pin. That is incredible looking. That is very cool. This says Dueling Champion. We've got blues, we've got the gold, we've got wands, the crossed arms, or the crossed wands rather. It's a good size too. I've slowly filled up this pin board behind me. So I want to know if y'all know who amongst the professors is a dueling champion. Leave your comment down below. So we've had a series of memory vials from the Wizarding Trunk. I actually have 2 on my bookshelf behind me, and I'll grab those in a moment. So this is adding our 3rd memory vial for Dumbledore's Pensieve. So if you can see here, the label says Ogden, September 1925. I love the label of these memory vials. They're different, if I'm not mistaken. And the inside is like this light blue. It's still pretty clear, and I'm not sure if you shake it, you really get a lot of swirls, but it's still a really beautiful color, and it definitely gives off vibes of memories. But I'm having a total fake fan moment. If you know, you know. I'm drawing a blank as to why this date and this location is so significant. I don't remember if this predates Voldemort's birth. All right, fake fan moment is over. All right, I looked up what happened in September of 1925, and that is the day where the Gaunts are visited by Bob Ogden to see what's happening. This all takes place a few months before Merope marries Tom Riddle. That's that. So here are the 3 memory vials that I have from the Wizarding Trunk, but they're just really cool looking. They're just great display pieces. All right, here is the first look at the next pin that we got. Oh, this is a beautiful pin. Look at this. This is gorgeous. Like the frame in itself is gorgeous. Wow, this is very, very stunning. Again, the frame, gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. And the likeness of, I'm pretty sure this is McGonagall. This is very iconic with like her hair pulled back. She's wearing green, and she's kind of got like the high neck collar sort of look. This is really cool. So yes, I believe, and we'll find out in the cheat sheet, that this is a portrait of Professor Minerva McGonagall. Oh my goodness. If this doesn't scream Gilderoy Lockhart, I don't know what would. But yes, this looks like a postcard. It says, "For a small fee, a school cupid will sing to your Valentine when delivering." So this is the back of that postcard, and here's the front of this postcard. Wow, like so much pink, so much going on. This has to be a nod to Gilderoy Lockhart. All right, so we're gonna take a look at this box here that says Unlocking Magic. This is really cool. I'm sorry, I just have to admire this for a bit. This is a great nod to the first book and movie when Harry is walking around the restricted section of the library under the invisibility cloak, and he has the lamp. But this key represents that moment. How amazing. The detail, y'all. The detail on the handle with the books and the bookshelves, and it's inside the crest of Hogwarts, and you have the attachment of the lamp, and if you look down to the teeth of the key, you see it says restricted section, and I think that looks like the face of what popped out of the book when Harry opened a book. Like, that is really cool. This is probably one of my favorite keys from the Wizarding Trunk. That is stunning. All right, so we have 2 of the Magical Creatures A to Z pages, and in my previous unboxing video, I mentioned that unfortunately one of these pages was not included because it took a swim in the Black Lake but that they were reprinted and going to be included in this box. So I'm assuming that maybe one of these two is that replacement page, but let's go ahead and take a look at what we got. This page here is on the Manticore. And the next page is on Merperson. The second page from Magical Creatures A to Z is on the, and I'm probably mispronouncing this, it's a horned serpent. Unktehi? Unktehi? Please let me know if I'm mispronouncing it. And on the other page is about the unicorn. So these pages will be added to my Magical Creatures A to Z binder, which is available on the Wizarding Trunks website. Don't forget to use my code MAGICTRUNK10 when checking out to save yourself 10%. Oh! I was not ready for this, y'all. Oh my God, I was not ready for this. This is brilliant. Y'all, to represent Professor Horace Slughorn, we have our very own snake hourglass. How incredible is this? Oh my goodness. This is so cool. As you can see here, hopefully you can see here, there's a glare, but the sand is running and it's green. We've got details of the snakes. Oh my gosh, this is cool. And then at the top it shows like the hourglass, or the time rather, and there's snakes surrounding it. So this is a really cool replica. I'm blown away by this. This is really, really cool. And obviously it warms my Slytherin heart, but this is such a great size. It's not like too large, it's not too small, because I do have a smaller replica of this from a different website. But this, oh my gosh, this has shot up to be my favorite item from this box so far. Well done, Wizarding Trunk. Well done. Wow. How are we going to top that? Can it be topped? Let's continue and find out. Oh, wow. This is a really, really cool potion just because there's like texture in it. I like this a lot. This is pufferfish eyes. How freaking cool is this? I mean, look at the label. It says it was humanely harvested, of course. We've got a beautiful illustration of a pufferfish, the detail, but this is what I'm talking about, the texture inside. I mean, it actually looks like we've got pufferfish eyeballs in here, right? The color of the potion, there's some shimmer to it. Of course, we have a wax seal on top for the Pure Blood Apothecary, which seals in the ingredient inside. But wow, this is like just super cool looking. I love it. Love the bottle shape. Love how they chose to fill this. And you can kind of shake it. You can kind of get a little bit of shimmer, but because it's so packed with the pufferfish eyes, like they're going to stay in place, y'all. So this is a stunning potion ingredient. All right, here, y'all. One can only deduce what this box is and who it represents. I love the package for it. We've got a prosthetic eyeball here who's looking in one direction, and then you turn it and it's looking straight at you. That is really, really cool looking. And the top says Dr. Grundle's Enchanted Prosthetics. So do we have our own version of Mad-Eye Moody's prosthetic eyeball? Let's find out. I wasn't ready for that either. This is so funny. This is so funny to me. Oh my gosh. So think back in Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows when we see Mad-Eye Moody's eye on the door of Professor, well, she's no longer Professor at that point, but Dolores Umbridge's door, and it's, you know, looking around. This is pretty much what we got here, is that sort of replica of the eyeball just facing you. But here's the crazy thing. You can stick it on a wall or on your door or wherever you see fit, that that alone is hilarious to me. Now, small critique. I think it's just too pristine. I don't know. Or maybe, well, maybe Mad Eye Moody's eye was very pristine. It didn't have like the veiny kind of look. I'm looking at the illustration here on the box, and you see it's, a little bit more detailed. We've got a little bit of veins. We got some shadows. We got some, gradient color from, like, let's say a white to a pink. So I think that's kind of maybe what I'm looking for, is it just not be so clean and white, but maybe I'm just like being really critical. Otherwise, I think this gets the point across about Mad Eye Moody and then the eye on the door. So that's just hilarious to me that they actually considered and actually put a sticker on the back so that you can just stick it wherever you see fit. So that's brilliant to me. I like that. I really do like this a lot. This is actually really cool. This is not something I would have thought of in the first place, but the fact that Wizarding Trunk thought of it and included it is really cool. Now, I can't remember off the top of my head. I'm having another fake fan moment, y'all. It's been a day. But we did have a centaur who was a professor. I can't remember if it was Care Magical Creatures or Divination, but this statue here depicts the fact that we do have a centaur with a bow and arrow. But if you look at the bottom, see if I can get it in focus here, it says Mars is bright tonight, which was something that was said frequently at one point when the centaurs got together and were observing the sky that night, that they were either talking to Hagrid or they were talking to Harry and them. I don't remember off the top of my head. Like I said, fake fan moment. But this is really, really nice. This is a really beautiful statue of a centaur, and this is really something, again, that I would not have thought about to include. So this is cool. This is really neat. I like the paintwork of this. I like the details of the rock and then the shrubbery, I guess you could say, and just like the pose of this centaur who's like ready to go into battle basically and defend. Shout out to the Wizarding Trunk for being inclusive and remembering our centaur friends who were part of this world, and a professor at Hogwarts. We have another plate. Probably to represent Dolores Jane Umbridge, of course. And I actually like receiving these plates. I think some people are kind of like, they're reusing past products. You know what? I'm not mad about it because they're different. They're all different looking. So this is the new plate from the Wizarding Trunk to represent Dolores Jane Umbridge and her obsession with cats and apparently cat plates on walls. So this is just very cute. I'm not a cat person myself, but this is really cute. And this is a great addition for my shelf behind me here. I know I've got one cat here in the bottom. Okay, I'm going to take a look at this art print first before we get to the book cover. And I don't know what it could be. Ooh, it's stunning. It's beautiful. It's got gold foiling, so Niffler and all of us is just loving it. I absolutely love the amount of detail that goes into these prints. Luna can concur. I really, really love this, and I need to get a frame so I can frame this when I get my house and have my Harry Potter room, because it needs to be shown. It just needs to be shown. So before I show you, let's look at the end page. Marble effect. It's beautiful. Blues. It's stunning. It's gorgeous. This is, Danny's kind of signature for the back cover. But y'all, history of magic. And it's not by Bathilda Bagshot, of course. It's from Elphias Levi. So this is just beautiful work. At the top you can see it has Roman numeral 3. So what that means is that this is the third book cover that will fit the, if I'm not mistaken, it's the Bloomsbury UK edition, or maybe it's not just UK, but the hardcover edition of Bloomsbury books. So I do not have all the Bloomsbury books. I have just a few, but I need to get the rest. All right, so let's get into the cheat sheet. The Wizarding Trunk presents The Professors. The History of Magic book cover by Wizardry Workshop. This book by Elphias Levi was written in 1913 and will fit the third hardback UK edition book. The Centaur Statue. This statue depicts one of the creatures that have mastered the art of divination. Kitten Plate, designed in-house. Imagine sitting down to complete your lesson plan and enjoying a cup of tea while this sickeningly cute cat decided to settle in for a nap. Creature Page by Wizardry Workshop. This creature page is torn right out of the book Magical Creatures A to Z, written by the Wizarding Trunk, designed by Wizardry Workshop. Hourglass by J.P. Misselcrow. This hourglass appears to have the ability to alter time. It has been known to speed it up, slow it down, or reverse it in some cases. Pufferfish Eyes by Wizardry Workshop. Eyes of the pufferfish are an essential ingredient in potion making when brewing up a solution for swelling. Portrait Pen. The brave and courageous professor is the next in the line of our portrait pins. Magical Eye. While we hope that you may never have a need for a magical eye, this could also come in handy stuck to a door if you're looking to do a bit of spying like one of its last owners. Restricted Section Key by J.P. Misselcrow. This key is used to enter the restricted section in the library. Star Chart by Wizardry Workshop. This star chart will come in handy atop the tallest tower while mapping the sky in astrology. Valentine Postcard by J.P. Misselcrow. Fill out this postcard and give it back to your professor if you would like one of his Valentine Cupids to deliver and sing it to your Valentine. Groundskeeper Assistant T-shirt by Wizardry Workshop. Oh look! You were selected by the groundskeeper to be his assistant. We hope you don't have any reservations about deep black lakes or forests that most are forbidden to enter. Vial of Memories by Here Be Monsters. These hand-blown vials were created exclusively for us and contain a rather peculiar look into the past. September of 1925 to be exact. Dueling Champion Pen by Wizardry Workshop. Did you know that one of your professors was a dueling champion? If you're looking for some tips and tricks for dueling, we suggest he be the one you ask for help. And the next bi-monthly theme is gonna be a hit without a doubt. Herbology. So this is cool. On the back of the cheat sheet, we've got a bit of advertisements here, and it looks like you can purchase a Deadly Nightshade from Pure Blood Apothecary on their website. And there's an ad here for Wittershin's Joke Shop, gag gifts for all occasions. There's an interesting ad. It says, further your magical education at Bogmire University of Advanced Magic. It's a really nice logo here too. Check that out. That's really cool looking. All right, y'all, let's talk about favorites and least favorites of the box. And I'm just going to say off the top of that, I don't have a least favorite. I loved everything that we got, even down to our paper replicas, the postcard. So I do have quite a few favorites. The first one I'm going to go with is the t-shirt. I really do like this t-shirt. I love t-shirts just because that's kind of all I wear these days since I still work from home. Really, really love the book cover for the history of magic. This is really cool. I need to check my shelf to make sure that I have the third book, which is Prisoner of Azkaban, but again, it's the UK version, Bloomsbury edition, so I need to check. Hopefully I have it. Absolutely love this potion ingredient of the puffer fish eyes. I think it's so cool, just the texture that they included in this. It really makes it look like their eyeballs, and that's really great. But I think my absolute favorite item of this box was the snake hourglass. I mean, come on, y'all. That's so cool. It's such an iconic, product to associate with Professor Slughorn. So yeah, this is really cool. And I like how TWT just made it into their own. But I don't know. It's just really cool to me. I really I really, really love this. That wraps up today's video. Let me know in the comments down below what your thoughts are on this box. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and hit that notification bell. It really helps out my channel. And lastly, don't forget to head over to Instagram. Follow me there where I will be taking pictures and sharing that on my feed. Thanks again for watching. Don't forget to tell your fellow witches, wizards, and muggle friends about Brittany's magic trunk. I'll see y'all in the next video.